What up, though? Welcome to the Two Guys Four Eyes podcast. You already know it's the big guard Rex a Million. I'm in the building. Life is good. You already know. Shout out my boy Repo, co-host.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Anything good? Life is good, B. My boy Kirby back in the building.
Yep, back in the building.
What's up? Yeah, I like that hat, man. That shit looking nice, man.
Yeah, custom made, you know.
Yeah, I already. I see how you do it. You see how you do it. I got that.
Trying to get those back out like I used to have
that's
before
custom.
Happy Smiley has even came into effect.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. You know, how y'all been doing, man? How you doing, Kirby? How you?
Just trying to get out there, you know, working hard, getting all this stuff out there and everything.
Get into the business.
Trying to get this Happy Smiley letters going full-fledged and all that. So
yeah, time to expand. Time to expand type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try to get it out there, put more smiles on people's faces.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what it is? It's crazy because like the clothing line is really moving, you know what I'm saying? We pushing it, and I've been, you know, people at my job, they supporting, and you know, it's a lot of support that's going on right now. So don't be surprised if you see, you know, white people with it on. You'll be looking like, what they doing?
I want all
you know what I'm
people
saying? Like, you know,
it's a human being thing. It's
for
not about race.
Yeah,
The devil is about the race. We talking about
everybody.
God and everything. This is all about
so, you know,
human beings. At the end of the day, we all human beings.
it's crazy at my job. My boss, you know, she's like, you know, the owner. She actually supported, show love, but it was for her sister. Her sister's in Maryland and all that. So she down there in Maryland rocking it right now. So you know, I gave her a card to go with it, everything. You know, the whole pack. Yeah, take that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we really expanded. You know, that's a good look. You know, what's up? Y'all ready to get into the action? Pause unlimited. That was crazy.
Yeah,
y'all ready? Yeah,
PU. Like bro said, PU.
PU, my nigga, that was nasty.
PU,
that was nasty.
Nasty work.
That was nasty work. You know what I'm saying? PU, pause unlimited, nasty work. But you know, me and Repo always had this debate. We always go back and forth about this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get it going.
you know what I mean? And
You right now, you the one in the middle.
yeah,
You talking about is wrestling and boxing.
facts.
All right, so let's divide the two. See what's up.
You can't divide the two, bro. Wrestling, bro.
Like, all right, they love wrestling, right?
Nah, I do.
Trust
I can't.
me, like, and I just don't get it, like, because
What you
it's
mean?
a script.
I'm into boxing anyway. So
It's a script, like,
I like a little bit of wrestling.
can't.
So you never watched wrestling in your life?
Well, I watched wrestling when I was young and all that, but I never really got into it like that. It was okay and all that, but it wasn't like I liked the boxing.
Nah, I mean, I like
People
boxing
getting
too.
hit.
Boxing was fire. Boxing is fire and all that. But like I said, I was watching wrestling in '92. You know what I'm saying? I say '91 when Hulk Hogan won the Royal Rumble and all. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan and all that. That's when I really started watching wrestling. Like when he won the Royal Rumble in '91, was like, oh, word, this is different, you know. But when I fell in love with wrestling is when Ric Flair won the Royal Rumble in '92. Because he became the champion in the Royal Rumble. Like, this is the first time. I don't know if it's the first time, but I think it's the first time they actually did something like that in WWE, where WWF at the time, where if you won the Royal Rumble, you won the title. And, like, that's what made
they
me...
had the Royal Rumble for the title because the title was vacant at the time.
Nah. The title, it was always... the Royal... Like, the concept of the Royal Rumble was always... People come to the ring, wrestle, throw them out the ring, and the winner always fought the champion. You know what I'm saying? But it was that year when they all actually went to the Royal Rumble, and the winner was the champion. And it happened to be Ric Flair. Like I was like, Ric Flair? That's what made me a fan, because I see Ric Flair, he had the swag, and he had this, that, and the third. But you know, like,
Well, to be honest with you, he wasn't the winner. They wrote him to be the winner. He didn't
bro, it's the same thing. But he won.
That's the whole script. It's not like he was out there boxing.
Nigga,
and he
ain't no
beat a
script,
nigga up and
nigga.
got the belt.
Like,
Boxing take training anyway. You know, you watch.
So wrestling don't take training?
Yeah. No,
something different.
No,
Y'all
I'm
going to
talking to
another
Kirby.
area.
Now I'm talking to Kirby.
It does take training because they got to learn how to act.
Training. But I'm just saying
That's
with
not
boxing,
acting, so
I'm saying
they gotta
with
learn how to
boxing,
act.
it's more like you
I gotta
looking
learn
at
how
the
to
opponent,
look
you're
like
trying
I'm
to see
taking a
what
hit.
his
I gotta learn
weakness
to
to
look
fight.
like the
Yeah.
ball hurt. Like,
Yeah, but that's
they gotta learn how
training.
to act. That's training.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
the
saying
training
with
that
boxing,
come
it's
with it.
different kind of training. You sitting there, you training, you watching your opponent, seeing what his weakness is and all that, watching how he duck and
No, that's
like, then he
analyzed.
fight.
That's analyzed. That's game film and all that. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't gotta do. All I gotta do is work out if I know my script is written.
So you
All I
think
gotta do is follow the script.
so? No wrestlers is working out.
Yeah, I said all they gotta do is work out
Exactly.
because all they gotta do is follow a script. It ain't like I'm going in there and really wrestling with this dude.
Yeah, because it's like boxing. Like
Yeah,
you're saying with
because you
boxing,
gotta-
it's like
it's
if you
rehearsal.
think you arrogant and you're going in saying I could beat this guy already and you ain't trained, you might lose the fight
You
right
gonna
there.
get, no, you ain't no might. You gonna get your head knocked off.
Knocked out. You're gonna think you arrogant. You're gonna say I could beat him, and then you sitting home chilling and
Yeah,
drinking
yeah,
or
I
whatever
got
you're
you.
doing
I
and then
got-
get
nah.
hurt.
Dudes get hurt in wrestling is by accident.
Sometimes it's not though.
It's by accident
Sometimes what you mean is by accident? That don't even make no sense.
because they already rehearsed it. But
How you going to rehearse getting hurt?
no, I'm saying they already rehearsed the script. So now if a dude get hurt, it's by accident because something happened where it went wrong in the script.
Nah, I mean,
I
not,
might have hit him with
Nah,
the chair
nah,
1,000 times in rehearsal
nah, but
and
some.
didn't hurt him.
I feel
But
you.
now we were here live and I hit him with the chair and split him open.
Nah, but that's not the thing that get people hurt. Like it be sometime a wrestler could be trying to do a certain move and tweak his shit. Pause.
A move
know
that
what
he
I'm
done
saying?
practice
Nah, but
1,000
practice.
times. They done did this together in the ring 1,000 times before the show.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when you may practice 1,000 times and it may be that one time when you get that good injury.
And then
So
now,
boxers ain't getting.
and then now they got
Yo,
the feet.
boxers be getting cookies,
Of course,
all that.
of course, 'cause
Pause, super pause, pause
they're
unlimited,
boxing.
low blows and all that, headbutt and all that.
They're- yeah,
Pause
listen,
unlimited. I'm
they're
wilding.
boxing.
But none of that
I'm
is
wilding.
like
That's the only
trying to-
sport you can't play. Is boxing. You can't play it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't play like you're
Can't
gonna
play
get
boxing.
duck or his punch is coming. You're gonna get hit.
You can't
All
play
right.
it. You can't.
All right.
Like
All right. Now this is how I'm about to get both of them right now. I'm about to get both of them right now. Now, you know how many boxers went to the wrestling thing and tried to do the wrestling thing, right?
They got their butt whipped. Yeah.
No, they didn't. Mike Tyson was there.
no, they won because it was scripted.
No, but they wasn't in no matches though. But what I'm saying is, wrestlers. I mean, like the boxers is gonna go into the wrestling entertainment to try to get that money because they boxers,
But they getting money.
right? So Mike Tyson,
Thank
Mike,
you.
hold on.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's that bullshit.
I was just saying, I thought you was getting at that.
Nah, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is, it was boxers, right? Boxers. They went into the wrestling industry for the bag. Now, it wasn't how many wrestlers went into boxing?
None. Because they can't fake it.
We don't need to. We don't
They
need
can't
to.
fake it. You can't go in there.
All right,
It's not no
so-
script for
Because
you to
when
win.
fight,
All right,
you
so the
fighting.
money-
You have to really fight.
So where is the? No, all right, I got one more. I got a question for y'all. Where you think? All right, is the money more into the boxing or in the wrestling?
It depends on
No,
who you
ain't no depends, nigga. It's one or the other.
No. It depends on who you
depends,
are.
Yeah, if you got a good
Depends on
name,
who
they're
you
gonna
are.
people gonna
It's
come
not
and
going
pay
into
for
detail.
Depends
that.
on your name.
Repo, go into details with that.
It depends on your name.
Yeah, dude, depends on your name because
so
people
Give me
really
an
want to
example.
see it. It's
Give me
gonna be
an
a
example.
real
Right.
big.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I'll
saying.
give you
Give me an
example.
example.
I'll give you example right now. If you a dude who's just trying to get into wrestling, then you know
Then you ain't
them
gonna
fights
make
they
no
just have that don't mean nothing.
They ain't gonna make
You're
no
not getting paid too much as a Hulk Hogan fighting that same night.
He's
Just
a famous
like
name.
with boxing. If I'm the main event, them dudes under me, yeah, they getting paid, but they not getting paid as much as I'm getting paid
Oh, they on the undercard.
because they on the undercard.
Yeah, because you seen that on boxing, they put certain, amateurs on there first or whatever, and then everybody
Before
waiting
the
for that
main
main event.
But you're wrestlers.
No, but
waiting
all right.
for the main
but this
event.
is my point. Far as the structure, boxing and wrestling is the same because they got the mid carders, right or wrong. Boxing got the mid carders, just like wrestling got the mid carders, and then wrestling got the main event, just like boxing got the main event.
All right, but now the difference is one is
So that's not scripted.
no, but no, it's no. The
not
setup,
scripted?
the lineup. You talking about the
No,
lineup?
no.
But
That's
the
a
actual
match card is a match card.
I'm gonna plead
but
the fifth.
My thing is this: the actual fighting. One is
He want to plead the fifth. Now,
the actual,
All right.
the actual,
Go ahead, Repo.
the actual fighting between the two. One is actually reality. The other one is fantasy.
How you figure that?
Because with wrestling, man, that's fantasy.
How's it fantasy?
That's
You think wrestling is fake?
all the way.
Oh, nah.
Nah, yeah, you wildin', bro.
Don't ever say that to a wrestler.
I know you can't say that to a wrestler.
That's why I plead the fifth.
Nah, that was Vader. That was Vader who did
But you
that.
know why
He put somebody in.
Oh yeah, he did.
You know why
he
you
put him
can't
to
say
sleep
that?
for real.
Because
Yeah, he put him to sleep for real. Yeah, I remember that. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. It's watch your mouth,
They
bro.
want to get valid. The truth hurts.
Nah, it's like no, don't say that. It's
And you want to wrestle with me? I ain't rehearsed with you. Like,
I mean, yeah, like, that's a gospel.
You sound like it's a court thing when you saying you got the defense and then you got the prosecutor trying to figure who's gonna win or not.
Hold on.
You gonna let me win today or you're not gonna let me win today?
word, man.
All right, so boxing, they don't be throwing fights?
Yeah, they have fights, yeah.
Let's get to that. Cause I be talking about scripted and all that, but a boxer, yo, listen, my man, listen, you gotta get knocked out tonight, bro. I'm trying to get this.
But that sounds like a court thing. It's like, you got the prosecutor and the defense, they talking to each other. You want me to win tonight or
But
you
the
not
difference
gonna win?
is, he still really got to get hit.
They really pause. They really
still gotta really
bro.
take-
They really,
he really gotta get knocked
bro.
out.
They really wrestling too though. Like that's training. That's like you gotta make sure you on point. You gotta make sure you do the right. Like you gotta make sure the whole story is right.
Hopes and all that.
Right. You gotta make sure the whole story is right.
I think that's not that easy to do.
Right.
Because, all right, you know why? Because they working in two fields.
That's why it's called
You're an
entertainment.
actor and a stuntman.
Entertainer.
Actor and a stuntman.
Yeah.
And they gotta talk, like they gotta put on.
And they gotta put on a good promo for the crowd. Like
It's kind of, now you think about it, sorry to say, it's kind of more work than.
it is more work than boxing.
Yeah, but
now,
that's what I'm saying. If you putting on a
what we
This,
saying-
this is
What
the
we-
debate me and
what we
Repo
saying
had
is
for mad
which
long.
one is real and which one is fake.
It ain't about fake. Oh, they all real, bro. They real people and real. They just in a scripted storyline.
All
That's
right,
the
so-
difference between
so,
wrestling and
all
boxing.
right, let me ask you this.
No, hold on.
All right, I know. I got
Go
something for you
go
right
ahead,
now.
Go ahead.
Would you bet on wrestling?
They got the
It's
betting on the
scripted.
wrestling.
How you gonna bet on
How you
wrestling
gonna bet
unless
on
you talk to
something
the guy that's
scripted?
gonna say
because
he's gonna let you
don't
win?
know.
That's,
No, because you don't know who actually gonna win.
that's what I'm saying. We
You
don't know who's
don't
gonna
know
win, so you
who's
gotta
actually
go
gonna
to the
win the
guy and
match.
say,
Wrestling,
"Is you gonna let me win tonight or he's
Hold on,
gonna win tonight?"
You personally, you don't know who's going to win the match. That's why it's
They
a gamble.
know who's gonna win.
It ain't
You
about they.
don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You
That's
gotta go
what I
talk
just
to the
said.
guy that's gonna let that
That's
person
what I
win.
just
and say,
said.
I bet 100, 1,000 on him, so let me let him win.
Crazy too, my bad. Sometimes,
Yeah.
I think Mr. Man to say something like times like they'll bring another person in and they want to
Like train them, show them the ropes. What you mean?
like how it is, like they want to get this person the belt. Like
Yeah.
let's say Stone Cold got the belt, but they want to bring some new dude in.
Nah, but all right. Nah, I know what you mean. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Nah,
They don't want to give up their belt. So
but they do the same thing with boxing.
Because the thing is, like,
They
it
do the
depends
same
on-
thing
it
with
would-
boxing.
It depends on who's.
They don't
bringing in
want
the
him to
money.
have the belt no more. Give him the belt, bro. You got to take a fall tonight and get your ass knocked out. What you talking about?
Nah.
So why would like I'm gonna give an example. My personal opinion. I always felt like somebody like Roy Jones, right? He was in his prime. He was getting to it. He was knocking everybody out. And at the end of the day, it was like, all right, you got knocked out by Antonio Tarver, bro. I always felt like I think he took that fall, bro.
Nah,
He
but
wasn't supposed to get knocked out by
trained
no
up
you
good
think
for
about
that.
it, no, but
No, he just ain't trained up good for that
No,
that
if you
night
think
because
about
he
it,
could've.
I think I forgot how it went, but they fought.
He got his
before.
ass
They either
knocked.
trained together
Nah, yeah.
as kids,
Nah, they fought the
'cause
first time.
Antonio had
And then the
beat him,
second
I think,
time he knocked
in
him
the
out.
Olympics or something like that. Antonio had already beat him before.
you should say his son that got knocked out. Tarver just was the one that catches ass.
Yeah, he caught him slipping. I remember.
Remember,
we was watching that
If
fight.
you watched that fight when he threw that punch, his eyes was closed.
Yeah. Who, Tarver?
Yeah, he threw that punch with everything. His eyes was closed.
Oh,
when he
yeah,
threw that
yeah,
punch.
yeah.
Like,
Sometimes you get them boxers, like I said, they get arrogant and they don't train for it, and then that's when they lose.
Because they just think they that person.
Cause he thinking I could just go in there and beat him. You know, you had a lot of fights like that. Mike Tyson went through that too when he.
I
fought
mean,
a
Mike
few times.
Tyson and
I love
Lennox
Mike Tyson.
Lewis.
Mike
He
Tyson
thought he was
my
going to
guy,
wash
but
Lennox
then he
Lewis, and Lennox Lewis
slipped
put
up
him
when
out.
he ain't trained for the fighting, and that's why he
Yeah.
lost in some fights.
All right, but
Like, listen,
yeah.
wrestling, they have tours. They go to cities. They do that shit
year
nights a week,
round. Yeah.
4 nights a week. Boxing, they got to train for months before they get in the ring just to fight this one dude.
Yeah, that's why they give it time and say you're gonna have time to get to that fight.
Because we're not playing.
Because
like,
people
when we
trying
get in
to
there, it's a war.
Fight,
Yeah.
and that's how the money go up also. Because
Okay,
the
I
more
got
they
you.
waiting and people is getting hyped up for the hype, they putting more money in to go to those fights. And more people getting involved.
But they be putting more money than going to the wrestling too. You don't get it twisted. Like
I ain't saying
WrestleMania.
that. You know, like I
WrestleMania.
said, I'm gonna let you and him have that
SummerSlam,
debate. I'm not
Royal
having that
Rumble.
debate over there.
Survivor Series coming up, and it's Survivor Series gonna be lit.
Yeah, it's going to make money.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Right.
It's
Right.
Because you also got
Right.
other people that just like that stuff. Like,
Right. But it's boxers that like to go into the wrestling.
like
Right.
but,
How many boxers? How many wrestlers try to box? No.
Because they
We don't
can't.
need- no, we don't need that.
We already established that. They can't.
We
They can't. It's a
don't
different type
need
of
that.
training. They're not ready for that.
we don't need that.
They used to acting and being a stuntman.
But it's a few.
and a promoter.
But it is a few wrestlers that went in the UFC though, and that's like boxing too. Brock Lesnar.
It's not like boxing.
What you mean?
Because UFC fighters, they throw punches, but they're not boxers. You can tell the difference between a boxer and a UFC fighter if you see them two in the ring together.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to put Brock Lesnar out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Brock Lesnar was he was boxing too, like that UFC is hands. I'm like you gotta do the grapple and all that too,
And that lets
you know.
see the difference.
But yeah,
Like you just said MMA, right? That let you see the difference in the wrestling. Because when they get up in the air and get slammed down, they get knocked out.
yeah,
They be out cold.
okay.
And your wrestling, they fake being out cold.
Sometimes they not though.
And then they just wake up and automatically just jump
Nah. But sometimes they not though. Sometimes them wrestlers really be fucked up.
Yeah, but they, everything
it's
is.
not like
I like both. I like boxing. I like wrestling. But like I said, I'm always a boxing
you know what?
guy.
That was a
I ain't
good
gonna
one.
lie, Kirby kind of the man in the middle.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
what I said. He the man in the middle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all go.
Me and Repo
That's
been
why I
going
said-
at this shit for a minute.
That's
why
why
I
I pleaded
said-
the fifth because I didn't want to
That's
get
why I said
involved.
it's good that you brought up MMA because MMA has a little bit of boxing and a little bit of wrestling,
That's a fact.
right?
UFC too.
And yeah, it's all the same. MMA,
Yeah.
mixed
yeah.
martial arts.
Yeah, you right.
But
Yeah,
everybody got their opinion. You like wrestling,
But just like,
we
just
like
like
boxing. Hey,
they
it's
get
all
knocked
good.
out, right?
wrestling's way
now,
aside.
dude in wrestling might be in a arm hold, da 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 da. You might see his arm, da 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 da. Then he submit, scripted. Da, da, da.
At least you go
UFC.
home not hurt
Yeah,
that
UFC,
night,
that arm getting broke.
Yeah, niggas that arm
That
getting
arm
broke.
getting broke.
though. But
That
at
all
least he ain't
being
going
broke.
home being hurt that much that night, right?
Yeah,
so,
I got
you
you.
know,
I got you.
that's
At
what
least
I'm
after
saying.
boxing, you gonna feel something when you go home. But
There. Pause Unlimited. Yeah, that was crazy. But in wrestling, it's the same thing. Yo, bro, in wrestling is the same thing. Like it been times with certain wrestlers and wrestled, they had the whole, like he had the whole arm injury. Like you could see the whole mark. So once he took his robe off, like Cody Rhodes had the whole, like, it wrestled still though.
Because that he messed up the stunt.
How you feel about
Nah, people, wrestlers really get injured in matches, bro.
ECW and all that?
Yeah, I mean, you want to get in the ECW, bro.
Who?
Your man Tonk, who's the Taj? His whole
Oh,
I don't watch wrestling, so
Nah, it was Sabu. Yeah.
I don't watch wrestling no more. As a kid, yeah.
His whole arm, yeah. His whole bicep. Yeah. Even with the ball, he had the barbed wire. That was Sabu. Yeah, that was Sabu. Like, that's real. Like, ain't no boxer ever gonna even try that.
Try what?
Barbed wire and do all that.
Man,
Fire on.
Boxers is
But
getting
that-
knocked out
nah.
and not waking up from it.
And yeah, but
have-
you
have
think they
boxers that
waking
got
up?
killed in the ring.
So you
Like-
think if you go through that barbed wire table, you think you're gonna be the same?
That's just on him. He wanted to do that.
Nah.
Owen Hart that passed away too.
I mean, nah, but that was some.
yeah.
I mean,
He
that
fell
was a
off the
different
rack.
situation. Yeah, that was an accident. Like that was a little different. Like that was like somebody fucking up somewhere somehow. Somebody fucked up and did that. I mean, like that was a fucked up stunt. I mean, R.I.P. to
Listen, I ain't
Owen
got
Hart.
nothing against
Rest in peace to
wrestling.
Owen
It's
Hart.
It's just the way they be talking about it, like it's just so real.
But at the end
Nah,
of
we
the day, you
talking
gonna
about
like
it
what you
because
like, and
we
he gonna like
fans
what he like.
of the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
It's
to
been
me, it's
around
just
for a
like one
minute.
big soap opera. Now that they got the females.
And what you
it's like
think
a big
boxing
soap
is,
opera.
B? You got people biting people ears off and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's soap opera
People getting
too.
hungry a little bit.
Right. They biting ears off and
But
all
guess
that,
what?
and
It
you know.
really got bit off. It wasn't a play thing.
I mean, yeah.
People
But
get
things really
frustrated.
happen in wrestling too, bro.
Yeah,
No
he got
play
mad,
things.
like,
He got mad.
It's a
He
fight.
said, yo,
Yeah, stop. You know.
supposed that beat this guy, so that's it.
that's a fight. See, in wrestling, nigga be throwing this nigga all which way. He ain't biting it. He can bite. We wrestling.
Nah, I mean, we don't have to because it's already
scripted.
right. Right.
Thank
As
you.
long
See,
as you know your move. Nah, but long as you know your move. I mean, I know it's scripted, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying it's real or nothing like that, but I know it's scripted, but it's like, long as you, but it's real injuries that happen.
Nah,
These are
of course
real
it's real
people.
injuries.
Like,
It's
things
real
really
injuries.
happen just like in boxing, bro.
There's
So,
real
like,
injuries in everything that you do.
but boxing,
just
they
saying
got
that-
time to train for like a month before a
I'm
fight.
just saying that wrestling.
They
can't
wrestle every day.
compare to boxing.
It's just more of a hustle when it comes to wrestling. All right. In the comment section, let me know what y'all think, bro. Do y'all think boxing is more of a like training workout than WWE or wrestling period in general? Like any wrestling company, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what y'all think real quick. I want to get into one more topic, and I got a question for both of y'all. And this is I want your honest opinion before we wrap it up. Pause unlimited.
All right, pause.
Do y'all think that the New York Knicks or any New York team in sports is ever going to win a championship for us ever again?
Well, they probably is. It's
We
gonna-
got a lot
just
of New
little
York
more
teams that's
time,
trash
a little
right
more
now.
time, and they get the right people and all that, and do the right training and do all that and everything. They should.
All right,
I
so
Should.
I
Yeah,
done seen
Repo.
my share championships of the different teams, but it's coming around again. Like every team got to go through rebuilding, and this is what we're going through right now.
I mean, I feel you, but my opinion, I think the Knicks looking like they're the closest ones that could do it right now, or maybe
One of them.
If under
I'm saying?
the new head coach and
like
the team that
they
got,
looking.
yeah, they
You know,
can.
the Knicks is really playing right now. They
They can.
playing
They
their
can
bench,
do
they
it.
doing their thing. Like, and I watched a few games where they beat good teams that they were supposed to beat. Like, so early in the season,
And
it's
they
looking
still
like
learning
they
each other.
right.
They still
right.
learning each
they
other.
still learning. So, you know, like, and I'm just watching like, man, it maybe yeah, I don't know. As far as the conference is looking weak. Like, our division look like we could take the whole division this year if we just kind of stay healthy
Yeah.
and do what we do. But like other New York teams is disappointing me a lot, especially my Giants. They disappointing me. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to think about it with them too.
Nah.
They got a lot of injuries.
They ain't, nah,
They got a lot of injuries.
listen, man. If you got to suit up, if you listen,
Next
you
man
got to
up.
suit up, bro.
Next man up.
Like, I
Just gotta
understand
get
all that,
teamwork
bro, because that's
together
how I
and do
go.
it.
You got to be
Next
ready.
man up.
I said that in previous episodes, bro. You got to be ready to get in the game when
Gotta be ready to
your
play.
jersey is cold.
You got to be ready to play.
You know what I'm saying? You may not be as good as the next player, bro, but you got to step up so you can
But
get
go
your
out
minutes
there,
up.
But my thing is this: go out there and play like you are.
That's it.
Play like you better than him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go out there and you know, now your name called and you're not really putting that work in, bro. You got to,
Cause you
you
in
got to
practice-
just, you got to really, now you on the field. What's up?
You in practice just like him.
That's a fact.
So
That's a fact.
you know your job just like he know his job.
Exactly. And you know what's funny is one thing I said in my previous episodes, I was like, yo, you may be on the bench, but in practice, you're going against the best player every day. You're going against your best player, your strongest player, your first unit. So as a second unit, if you're not strong coming off the bench or injury or whatever, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So
Because at any given time, especially with the linemen, they can
Yes.
go down at any given time.
any given time, and you gotta be ready to fill in that spot and step up and make sure you get that. You know what I'm saying? You put them numbers up. I ain't telling you, you ain't gotta put their numbers up, but you gotta step up and get that role because now you got more minutes.
Gotta
Now
play
you
your
gotta
game.
do more training.
Like
You
you
gotta
made
step
it here
up
for
more.
a reason.
Exactly.
Gotta
my
put that
point.
work in. That's all.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. That's
I
it.
think it's all about work. Just
But a
go
lot
in
of
there, know
people-
what
a
you're
lot of
trying to do. The mission is to win, and that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
A lot
So,
of people feel like when they make it there, they get comfortable. They don't want to work as hard.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's
still
like a
gotta put
job.
in
You
that
know how
same
some
type
people
of
do.
work,
They get a
yeah.
job. As soon as they get the job, they all
Right,
hyped to
right,
get the
right,
job. As soon as they
right,
get the
right,
job,
right.
now they get comfortable, laid back, and that's why people getting fired.
That's why people getting
Yeah.
fired. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Because it's all about consistency.
I try to think about what Biggie Smalls said a long time ago when he said, just play that rookie role no matter what. As you get in, you just keep doing
You
the
gotta
same
always be a
thing
student.
and always
Always be a
still doing
student.
it like it's your first day all over
That's a
again.
fact.
And if you do that, you'll always stay
That's
in
a
there.
fact.
That's it.
And I got another quote that Cam always say. He always say the best availability the best ability is availability. So it's like you always got to always show up to work, always be consistent no matter what, because you got to be a professional at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I be going, like, I don't even want to get into that. We get into that later.
Well, that's why I'm
another
28
episode.
years later.
We going to get into that with
That's
the.
why October 15
Man,
made 28
crazy,
years
bro.
for me working because I did that.
It's
I was
crazy.
thinking,
I got so many personal stories. I'm going to wait till actually the season finale to kind of get into that, like, workplace and, you know, doing. Nah,
Yeah.
you know, just it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that. Like, I would love to talk about that. Like, you know what I mean? But, so y'all don't think New York is going to ever win the
I
championship?
think they're
with no
going to do it if
sports?
they put their mind to it. Like I said, it's a mindset thing. If a person want to win something, they're going to win it. If they don't, then they just not going to
So top of the list for the viewers, top of the list is the Knicks, falls a New York team.
Yeah, right now,
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I agree with that too. Because ain't nobody else. I mean, Yankees.
Well,
the Yankees.
well,
I mean,
You look at
Buffalo.
the performance of what you
What about
looking
Buffalo?
at. That's all.
I mean, Buffalo upstate, but it's still New York. What you think about Buffalo? I mean, did they got a better chance?
Buffalo, New York.
yeah.
No, yeah, Buffalo
It's still
Bills
New York.
football.
But yeah, they got
Buffalo Bills.
They do. Yeah, they got a good.
They got a
chance, too.
chance. You know, I like Josh Allen. I
They
like
got
what
a
he
good
doing
chance,
over there.
too.
I like Josh Allen. They doing good over there. But the Patriots is kind of sneaking up on them right now.
Yeah.
Cardi B, baby father, and them. They getting to it on them. I ain't gonna lie. Like they might sneak. They're probably fucking around and win the division if Buffalo don't get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't even worried about the Jets. They it's quiet for them. But you know, like yeah. So Buffalo got to get it together. The Knicks, we got to get on now. We got to get on it now. You know what I'm saying?
Grind,
We can't wait till March to win. We got to get on winning streaks now before the All-Star game.
No, but right
Like
now,
they say, you feel like a winner, you'll be a winner.
because
That's it.
right now we had a 7. Like we going through a 7-game homestand, and we've been doing good. Like
Yeah, we doing good right now.
Doing
We doing
good.
all right. We doing all right.
doing good, holding down our ground, our
Yeah.
floor. Like,
Yeah, we definitely holding it down right now. That's a fact. All right. You know, yeah, before we wrap it up, pause. Kirby, I remember you was telling me about an artist, the previous episode. I want to get him on here.
Hash Boogie.
Yeah, Hash Boogie, right? Yeah, we gotta get in contact with Hash. Yo, shout out to Hash Boogie. You know, I want to get you on the show, Hash Boogie. You know what I mean? So we gonna keep in contact. You know, if we don't do it sooner than later, we gonna make that happen. You know, even if it's season 2 or whatever. But we gonna definitely make that happen. You know, I've been hearing your name. I want to kind of see what's up, what you doing. You know, tell your story. You know, and at the end of the day, life is good, you know. Like we really just been grinding, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it's been all smiles for me, baby. You know what I'm saying? All smiles over here. You know what I mean? And you know, besides that, any shout outs, anybody, anything you want to get off your chest, man? Anything you want to get off your chest that's on some like, man, I don't like what's going on with this.
Yo, stay tuned for my man Heat.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, on Mano Heat, that's
he on
yeah.
all platforms.
Mano he's actually one of the upcoming artists coming up right now, and we're gonna definitely get him on this platform ASAP. You know what I'm saying? We already had conversations, we already talked, but you know, everybody working, everybody getting to it. But Mano, he's definitely on his grind. He does a lot of shows. He performs everywhere.
Everywhere. All you gotta do is call.
Yo, I see him performing everywhere, bro. It don't matter, bro. But it don't matter where it's at.
He don't care if he gotta travel.
He don't. And I respect the
Trust me, I
grind.
done been to Delaware with him. I done been to Philly with him. Like,
Word.
I done been a couple of places with him. Like,
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, so we definitely got to get him here on the show so he can tell his story, so how he came up and how he did his thing. Because the first time I actually met him was Grant Day when he performed and all that. You know, I was hosting Grant Day, and you know he pulled up and he supported, and you know, like I heard his music, I was like, yeah, I like what he got going on.
And
so
the kids was
dancing and everything. You know, the kids was dancing and everything. So you know, like I said, I get people their flowers, and I definitely want to give Mano Heat his flowers. You know, before even prior to him getting on the show, I want to salute you right now. Give you your flowers. So when you get on the show, we're gonna definitely talk our talk. You know, and life is good, baby. You know what I mean? 2 guys, 4 eyes. Shout out my boy. Shout out the co-host Repo. Shout out Kirby. And you know the slogan.
Yeah.
See it before you do it. See it before you do it. Repo, what's up? Talk to him.
Living is a lesson. Life is the blessing.
I'm Shannon. Happy Smiley Day.
Right. That was fire. I like how he ended that off.